Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going back up north to Shred Beer Company, Rockland, California. This is a collaboration with Ghost Town. I have heard a lot of good things about Ghost Town, and I've never had a Ghost Town beer. People are saying they are absolutely killing the West Coast style. So pumped to check this beer out. This beer is called Cease and Deceased. And that label art is very cool with that little skeleton looking hop. Skeleton, it's green, but it's got like a skeleton kind of skull face on it, right? Am I tripping? This is, per the label, a West Coast IPA, 6.66%, how dare you, alcohol by volume. Says it is hopped with Mosaic Cryo, Rawaka, Nelson Cryo, and Cascade. Cascade is an old school hop, love it. Big fan of Mosaic and Nelson. Rawaka, I mean, I can take it or leave it. I'm not going to die on the hill that Rawaka is amazing. It's not a bad hop, but it's a fun hop. So, brewed and packaged, Shred Beer Company, Rockland, California. So, this was canned. It says Legally Dead. Ooh, a little Team Old IPA, canned on July 13th. Today's August 11th. I picked up these cans when I was visiting up north. Checked out Shred. And I'm finally getting around to doing YouTube stuff again for a little bit, I think. It's been a busy summer. We just reviewed, what did we review? The cold IPA, and there wasn't much of a head on it. This one has a much better head, it seems. Finger, a fluffy bright white head. Same though, like with the bubbles in the glass. Not a whole lot of bubbles in the glass. I don't know if these beers are just super heavily hopped and it's affecting the carbonation. This head is sticking around much longer than the last beer though, so it looks great. It is super light, straw yellow. Probably looks darker on camera because I sit at this red video game. Let's shove our fat nose in it. It smells good. It smells fruity. It smells piney. It smells dank. It smells earthy. Smells, it's got that, it's like that kind of new school nose. It's candied. It's on the sweet side. It's crackery. I'm trying to think of what that fruitiness is that I'm smelling. It's got a little bit of that white grape thing too. White grape skin. I've been eating frozen grapes lately because it's been so hot. I never knew that like frozen grapes were such a rad thing. I've been a big fan of frozen grapes. I've never put grapes in the freezer and just eat them. Do it. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean this beer, it's a couple weeks older than the cold IPA that we had. It's not as explosive on the nose, but you're definitely getting some like great hop character from it. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. Almost 7%. You don't smell booze, so that's awesome. It's a tasty beverage. Good amount of bitterness on the finish. It's pithy. Lemon peel. Citrus rind. Lemon peel. Citrus rind. It lingers a little bit. Not crazy though. Not a palate wrecker. I love that. It's funny because 10 years ago, I would have been like, just fucking crush my palate. I don't want to taste anything after this. But I've kind of evolved and grown from that. I will say, I miss in the new school IPAs, that massive pithy grapefruitiness. These are really fruity, but it's more like tropical fruity these days. It's not as like citrus, like peel, rind, grapefruit, orange tangerine. I'm fine with that. I've noticed the last like, I don't know, year or so, I miss like that heavily grapefruit beer. Resinous, piney, lemon lime. Yeah, it's like oily citrus peel. It's got that white grape thing. It's dry, super dry. And the hops, it lingers a little bit. It's got a longer finish than the cold IPA did. But yeah, 6.66%, almost 7%. It is not boozy at all. Love it. Again, this is one, it doesn't crush your palate. I could drink with the way that the weather's been, the humidity, the heat. I could drink these one after another, after another, after another. I love like the I think it's the Cascade that's doing that, like the pininess, the it's almost floral. But you're getting that new school like fruity feel. I don't know what, like, it's kind of like papaya. You guys ever eat like papaya enzymes or eat like papaya with your breakfast? It almost has like a papaya thing. Clean though, really clean, easy drinker. It's good stuff. I mean, this is at a month in the can, so I'm sure this was much more intense when it was super duper fresh. But I don't mind the way that this tastes. I do wish, again, with this one, just like the last beer, I don't know if it's the canning line, I'm not sure. The carb, you look, there's no head. It's still in the glass now. There's no bubbles. It's not like prickly on my palate. I kind of wish there was just more bubbles for some. I don't know why. I want more like bubbliness to these beers. But yeah, it's not flat, but it's just not super effervescent. I wish there was more. I don't know. I just wish there was more carb to it. I just think it would kind of bring a better drinking experience to these beers. I don't know why I think that. Is that weird to say? I'm not sure. But again, just being honest with these beers. I wish this beer was a little bit more carbonated. But yeah, it's an easy drinker. It's that new school West Coast IPA that I've come to love. It's fruity. This offers a little bit of piney, kind of old school, vibe to it with the Cascade. I love like the oily kind of lemon vibe that you get. I love how dry it is. It's just, again, a chugger, a crusher, a very refreshing beverage. So we will leave it at that. If you guys are up north in Northern California near Rockland, go check out Shred. They're pumping out good stuff. So I would love to try some Ghost Town beer. I saw a bunch of Ghost Town trucks, like delivery trucks, when I was up in San Francisco. I went to a Giants game a couple weeks ago, and there was Ghost Town delivery trucks that I saw, and I want to try their beer. I've heard they're killing the West Coast style. So that's Cease and Deceased from Shred and Ghost Town. If you guys had it, let me know what you thought. If not, this beer, I don't know when this is going to get uploaded. It's already a month in the can, but Shred's making really, really good clear beer. So if that's your thing, go check them out. That's it. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.